Welcome everybody! Once again, today we're gonna be playing. I did not buy this ticket. Now, I don't know much about this game except that it's a novel, a visual novel, kinda, and a horror game, kinda. Psychological, probably. I know nothing about this game. I only really saw the trailer for this game in the Latin America Showcase little event that they hosted like not that long ago. I don't even remember if it was this year or last year or when it was. My memory is a little fussy on this matters with dates and stuff. But yeah, again, supporting our Latin American brothers, developers. The game looked fairly interesting. I believe that the devs are in. They produce a lot of like visual novels, which I'm not super into. Horror game also I'm not exactly super into, but the game looked interesting, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a try. It was fairly cheap, so I was like, you know what, why not? I'm in the mood for some wacky, weird, psychological traumas and stuff. So let's just get it. Star. Knit trip, continue trip, GC gallery. I guess this is gonna be the art that we probably unlock screens. Eerily quiet. Maybe I had to adjust the volume later, but yeah. New trip, I guess. A coffin. Weep for the dead. The tears well up in my eyes, distorting my vision. Her name is Candelaria, which is a Spanish name. They come easily, fat, salty, continuous tears. As if I had known the man lying in the coffin before me. This is the first time I have ever laid eyes on him. Okay. The tears run down my cheeks. They itch, but I resist the urge to rub my face. I know it's more dramatic to let them flow. My emotion just for show. I'm in complete control. I always am. Sounds like denial to me. We're crying for someone that we don't even know. The deceased's son. Hey, we finished the burial. Everyone's gone home, so we should settle your payment now. That was quite the performance, I have to say. Crying? No one can say I'm not worth the price. No, they can. I have my doubts, to be honest, but anyway, here. The amount we agreed over the phone. It was my job to come to cry for this guy, I guess to make it look more like he had more friends that he had. You seem like you want to say something. No, I do actually. It's silly to try and hide it from you. I was impressed with their realism, truly. You've never seen my father before, and yet your mourning was more emotional than any of my relatives. It's not too different than the work of a good actress. He had a bad relationship with his family, huh? Okay, so I'm kind of like a weeper for hire, kind of. I'm a good actress. I'm gonna say he had a bad relationship with his family. I'm saying this because maybe I want to give like a little bit of insight of them, get to know them. It wasn't all a bed of roses, no. You notice it just by watching the others here. I hope that his death might create some chance of reconciliation among us. Something to unite us, even if it's just us complaining about the old man. My brother doesn't even seem to care that he passed away. It might just be a silly notion of mine, but I do believe your work here not just to some form of reconciliation. Maybe watching a stranger cry harder than them will touch something. But I didn't pay you to listen to me rambling, did I? You haven't paid me yet, technically. Oh, of course. Gotta get the money first. Before you go, let me ask you a question. I got curious about how you got into this. How you learned to weep so spontaneously? It's not a common profession, let's be frank. I don't have an answer to that, and I won't. All I can say is the life take us down unexpected roads. I feel that's more positive. That's like, well, life take me here, you know. Might as well do what we do. That's just another way of not answering. Well, yeah, but it was the nicer answer, I guess. You don't even know how you got here, do you? Myself, I wanted to be an artist. Yet here I am in a suit and tie, wearing my daily uniform to bury my father. Is that all? Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. Here's the money. Thank you. The envelope is nothing but an excuse. What does that mean? Can you live well off of this? I mean, this isn't my day job. It's more of a hobby, I will say. That's a weird thing to say. A hobby? Unexpected answer? To say the least. I imagine this will take a toll on your spirit as a job. If you do it to pass the time, well, what do you mean? I mean, most people don't go to so many funerals in such a short amount of time. It's an oppressive atmosphere, even if it's not your relative. How do you deal with that? No one ever asked me that. That's the only answer we have. The question helped keep my mind off other things. Makes sense. So... yes, the question. I don't think of anything during the ceremony. Let's keep professional, business-like. I keep my distance professionally. Even with death so close by, I believe what we bury is only a husk. The person is gone. Oh, sorry, I think your cell phone is ringing. Yes, it is. I almost managed to ignore it this time. I don't need to look at it to know who's calling. Alyssa's interrupted the interrogation. Won't you get it? No! I like the second don't answer the phone. No. I have another job schedule and it's far from here. I need to go now, so I won't be late. Oh, of course, please. Once again, thank you. Okay. So that is weird, to say the least. So we mourn for the dead for money. The guys seem relatively normal, but the environment looks really strange. So I'm guessing we're hallucinating, or this is some way of like how she just viewed the world. The bus should be here already. This is going to be a long trip. Long enough to catch up on some sleep, I hope. That client questions gave me a headache. No, we should think about it maybe a little bit. Maybe what we do is strange. Maybe we should not be doing it. Don't think about it. Where's the ticket? I should check my seat number. What's this? Eigengrau line. I did not buy the ticket. Hey, they say it! They say it! That's the line! That's the title of the game! Seat 000. Weird. Maybe an error in this system? Yeah, with holographic stuff, this thing is moving. Ah, the boss is here. Huh? This is the boss? What? How strange. The boss is the strange thing, not like whatever the hell this moon or thing is moving in the background. How the all change around us. Looking at this makes my teeth chatter. What is this? I need to get that funeral in the morning. For the boss? I mean, what else we can do? Good evening, miss. This is the bus driver. Where are we heading on this dark night? I did not buy a ticket for this bus. Can you explain? Oh, yes, that happens a lot here. Don't worry, the boss and I will take us where we need to go. Please, take your seat. We're leaving shortly. Okay. Alright, so... Damn. What? All the seats are number 000. I can see 3 empty seats. Alright. Sit on the back, sit at the middle, sit at the front. Sit at the front. I'm not scared. Whatever. There. In my seat once again. This bus is not like the other. Yeah, no shit. Feels like I can't tune out here. That's swap a ticket. Well, I'm here now. That's that. The funeral start early tomorrow. At least I have the whole night to sleep. Don't really like outside of the supernatural thing with the boss. Are we really going that far for a funeral? I guess it's weird. It's weird. What a tight seat. The bus didn't look great from the outside, but it's even worse inside. But I'm a creature of routine. It's already hard to keep my eyes open. Man, I wouldn't go to sleep on this bus. What was that? Some kind of whisper. Ooh, boys. Huh? Seems like he's coming from the seat behind me. Sorry. Let me know if I make too much noise, okay? I don't want to bother you. Hey, you're not bothering me. Great. Yes, good. Sorry. Your voice, it sounds so much like my daughter's. I haven't seen my daughter in years. Well, my mother passed away. Oh. I'm sorry. Still, your voice is too much like my daughter's. And so is your hair. Are you sure my voice doesn't remind you or anything? Her voice? It can't be. It reminds me of... It reminds you of your mother's voice, doesn't it? From the last time I spoke to her. Yes, that's right. Her voice had changed. It was more broken. Do you remember? It would be good if we could talk, don't you think? To remember a bit of the life we had before I left. You're not my mother. Shut up. I mean, she might not be my mother. I don't know. I am very sorry. What? I can't hear. It's hard enough to make my voice reach you. Understand? It always was. It's even harder now. I am very sorry. You need to speak louder, dear. Well, that's not really it. That's leave me alone. I need to get out of here. Man, I do not like those noises. Jesus Christ. Alright. What? What the hell was that? I don't even remember how I got here. Did I panic? This bus, why am I here? Did I die? Am I hallucinating? Am I sleeping in the bus? So many things that we could. I don't know what type of logic are we going here. I am in limbo. I am in going to the afterlife. Am I just crazy? Who knows? Look at this face. I don't even recognize it anymore. What did it look like before? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be seeing this. I just want to reach my next job and not think about any of this anymore. It's empty? Everyone's got off. We're at the bus station. How? When did we get here? Good morning, miss. I believe I managed to compensate for our tardiness after all. This trip was supposed to last all night. How do you do this? There was a strange person pestering me. I feel sick. I mean, I do feel sick. This trip is supposed to last all night. How would he got here? Look, the sun's rising. That's not my work. This trip couldn't have possibly have lasted all night. Then there's something very wrong with nature today, miss. Are you going to answer that, miss? Am I dodging my mom? Do not answer. I like the third one this time. No, I'm in a hurry. Excuse me, miss, just one more thing. The ticket, please. The what? The ticket. Oh, it's still with me. Here. This is usually handled to the conductor, but I can take it too. In certain cases. The conductor, but you're the bus driver. What does that mean? Look, you seem nice. Let me give you some advice. When it's time to hand over the ticket here on this bus, always hand over the ticket, What else would I hand over? Hang over. You wouldn't believe the sort of things people leave behind here. Oh yeah? Like what? As I say, you wouldn't believe it. Just remember to hang over the ticket, and everything will be just fine. Okay. I can do that. Look, I gotta go. Thanks for trying me. See you. Lament for the departed. The bizarre trip kept disturbing my thoughts. I tried to focus on the work I was hired for. The tears flow. I weep for a person I have never seen before. Business as usual. Though I cannot say if invoke the tears is easier or harder now. This week's bereaver. I don't know what a bereaver is. Well, that's it. It's done. He's buried and I'll never see him again. Are you alright? You seem a little under the weather. Yeah, I'm experiencing some shit, I think. Yeah, I went through a strange experience on my way here. Oh, on the way here? Yeah, I saw someone who reminded me of my late mother. I can see how that mess with your head. This is my first funeral, can you believe it? My grandparents died when I was very young, so I remember nothing. I thought I'd feel different, knowing I'll never see him again and all. Sorry, I didn't hire you to listen to me. I won't charge. Let's make a little joke. I won't charge too much extra. Haha. The old man would have laughed at that. I have to pay you. The performance was quite something, I have to say. Better than I expected. Yeah, thanks. Here you go. Right. Well, you have more questions, don't you? My clients always do. Ah. Well, I'm curious. You made a long trip to get here, didn't you? Is all this worth it? Sometimes I don't do this for the money. It's a hobby. The trip is part of it. Why am I doing this? They're really the same answer, really. It's a hobby, the trip is part of it, or we don't do this for the money. Sometimes I don't do this for the money. That's what I figure. I did the math, the ticket, the time spent on the road. Yeah, I have insomnia. The nights on the bus held me to sleep. I never had guessed that. So this professional Mourner gig covers your travel expenses? I don't answer. I let him believe his own hypothesis. I haven't slept much myself. I think I'm good at hiding it, but I'm shattered in a million pieces. Inside, you might have seen this a lot. How mourning changes people. We have nothing to say. Look, that's your choice. A choice? How can it be a choice? My father just... I've seen a lot of clients. Some are better at dealing with it all. Others develop their own coping mechanism. And others, they don't deal with it at all. The mourning, that's a hard word, depends on the person. The only constant is that the departure won't come back. We need to prepare ourselves for this before it happens, huh? It's different when we have to face it. Thank you. Well, thank you one more time. When we schedule everything, you said you'll be coming in for another funeral, right? What now? One more? No. I'm taking a break. So I was lucky to get the last one this season. In a way. All this traveling must get tiresome. Keep your question to yourself. Ask about the Engengrau line. Okay, I think the way I'm gonna play this out is I'm not gonna keep shit to myself. I'm gonna be as open as I can. I'm gonna question everything I can, and I'm gonna try to know the person. I'm gonna be sympathetic. I think that's the way I'm gonna play this out. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna get like a good ending, but usually means that. I'm gonna ask about the Engengrau line. Have you ever heard about a certain bus company? I caught one of their buses to get here. The Engengrau line. The name rings a bell, but I can't quite remember. I went on some bus riders to settle some of the old man's real estate. I remember paying attention to the upholstery, some of the travelers' faces, the lines named though, the routes, it's all blank. At least that's what I recall. The last few days has not been kind. Yeah, that's understandable. Thank you anyway. Speaking of which, it's time for me to go. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Have a good trip back. Alright. That was still odd, but it was online with the first morning before we ride the bus. I ride an ordinary bus home. Nothing else happened. The bus is practically empty, so no one's bothered me. A normal, boring trip back home. I slept the whole way. When I wake up, that strange bus seems like nothing more than a nightmare. A week goes by. Don't answer the phone. We should answer the phone. We should just do it, but 2 weeks go by. Don't answer. Don't answer. Answer. Don't answer. I like the first one and that one. Life seems to return to normal. Oh, we got some extra ones. 4-1. As I settle back into my routine, certain thoughts creep back. With every vibration of the cell phone, the insomnia returns. I look for new gigs. I might not like to admit it, but the service helps pay the bill. The lack of sleep doesn't make the others aspect of my life any easier. I contact the son of a man called Ivanildo Alves. He liked to spend hours rowing a boat on a small lake near his town. He left 2 sons, 2 daughters, some grandchildren. He was 62 years old, a retired bus driver. He had a sudden heart attack. That little boat became his coffin. I bought a ticket on a regular bus, one with reclining seats. The passing of day had left that last trip more surreal than ever in my memory. A dream formed by a poor night of sleep in an uncomfortable seat. Still, this time I made sure to check the bus company's name on the ticket. Comet Lines. Normal. No surprises. You see a weird line here. The bus must be arriving by now. Huh? Ah, damn it, I forgot the disease's dossier at home. I wanted to study it during the trip. Can I remember all the information? Oh shit. Ivanildo Alves. What was his profession? He was a bus driver. Retired bus driver. And he enjoyed rowing. I think I managed to remember the most I got a achievement. You do pay attention. Trust me. Most of the time I would have failed that. I think I managed to remember the most important points. I better write it all down before I forget. I have pen and paper in my purse. What's this? How? I bought a ticket for another bus line. I remember it well. Comet. It was called Comet Lines. No. It's not. It was Comet Lines. Press. I don't fucking know. No, that's not right. This symbols here, this remind me of like the end of like Fiona and Cake, when Simon is saying goodbye to Betty and she takes like a bus and the bus changes for like weird symbols in the thing. I don't know, it just reminds me. I know it's like the most random shit ever. Kind of like this is impossible. I don't want to get in this thing. But I have no choice. Well, I don't have any choice again. No need to fight it. Hello. Hey, you traveled with us some time ago, didn't you, miss? I hope my service will be more to your liking this time around. Who are you guys? Us? What do you mean? I'm just a humble bus driver. As to the passengers, well, I can't speak for them. It would be rather impolite, don't you think? Hmm, don't you notice anything strange? Miss, I need to pay attention to the road. All passengers, including you, miss, are my responsibility. And of course, they are responsible for themselves. Speaking of which, I should get back to work. Would you be joining us, miss? That's enough. I'm leaving. Will the lady allow me one last comment? Perhaps you're asking the wrong questions. Maybe it isn't our work you should be questioning. What? I see many people entering and leaving this bus every day, but not all reach their destination. You're a few steps away from your seat. Your ticket is in your hands. What a waste to throw it away, don't you think? I guess. I mean, I don't know if taking this bus is good or not. Are you saying that I should be questioning my work? Because I already did first moment. Indeed, if I change the buses, I'll miss the funeral. But that's not the point, though, isn't it? Yeah, right, I'm going in. Whatever. Great. We'll begin our trip shortly. Please get settled. Stop looking at me. I can see some empty seats. I'll take the seat in the middle this time. Maybe I'm just meeting every single one of them, one by one. That would be interesting. Right, we should be off shortly. What a hard seat. But to be honest, I travel on worse. I could get used to this. Huh? Someone sat beside me. I'll ignore whoever it is. I'm not in the mood for talking. I mean, it's probably like a ghost or something. Men sitting beside you. Hello. 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 We're fucking ignoring this guy. Don't be rude. Say hello back. Hello. It's no use to this. I mean, you should recognize that you're like in a ghost boss or whatever. You should just talk to the guy. Just indulge. I don't mind. I like to be left alone. Why don't you sit somewhere else? Oh, let's be nice. Good evening. Ah, so you dignate to talk with me. Let me settle it. That sounded awful. There. Good evening. I hate traveling alone. That's why I like to talk during this long trip. And you look like someone who likes to talk. And I love to listen. I'm not someone who loves to talk. We are the perfect pair, yes? I like to talk with friends, not with strangers. Yeah, but the former can become the latter, no? Even in unusual places like this. I'm not used to traveling alone. The thing is, my old companions, they no longer travel with me. You, however, this traveling alone thing isn't new to you, huh? Of course, it was a new thing once. I can see it in your face. What about yourself? Kinda wanna keep a serious face, but I don't wanna be super mean to anyone. Maybe he's just weird. People are allowed to be weird. As long as they're not dangerous. What about yourself? Oh no, let's not talk about me. I'd rather hear other people's stories. Ah, that's it. You don't really have a place to go, huh? Oh, what do you mean? I feel no urgency in you. I mean, sure, you want to go somewhere. Only you don't need to. It feels different. I feel there's an interesting story there. Ah, fine, I'll indulge you. Hey. I don't like seeing part of your face. Hey. Hey! Why don't you look at me? I don't wanna. We could talk better. Is there something about my face that bothers you? Or something? In my words? Hey. You got some lovely highlights. Hey. Hey. Screaming or hitting this guy won't do any good. He won't stop until he listens to a damn story. He needs to hear a story. Well then, The story, sure. Stop looking at me, I don't like it. Why do I trouble two of us so much? Yeah, that's right. The joy of my travels and vanquisher of my boredom. Yeah, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of the screen. Well, I'm all ears. Right. That first trip happened quite a while ago. It happens after my mom's funeral. Actually started when we got home. It was a day for mourning, but Dad was furious. Furious? Why? At what? At me, because I cried at the funeral. Crying at a funeral? That's to be expected, no? Is it not? Is it not? Is it not? Yes. Only I don't usually talk about this. Oh. Then that fucking it's like so weird. That's even better. Well, when I cry, it's not real. It's never real. Oh. Elaborate. I felt everyone's eyes on me, the daughter, waiting for a reaction. I wanted to cry for real. I thought it would be appropriate for the occasion. I wanted to cry for real. I actually kind of relate to this a little bit. I've been in a couple of situations where I'm like I can cry. And if I feel super shitty, I can cry, but when it comes to mourning someone, it's hard for me to cry, which is odd. Even being unable to do it. Yes. You understand that, don't you? Sure. Hey. Continue the story. I never got along with my mother. We even had an argument at her deathbed. So Dad saw my tears as pure insincerity, mockery. He was beside himself. Wait. Your story lacks a character. Add one. What? But there was no one else. Hey, this happened. I'm not making it up. Hey. Add a character. My twin brother was there. My younger brother was there. My older brother was there. My younger brother was there. I knew there was someone else present. I am very attentive listener. No details scare me. I don't remember if that is someone or it's a lie. Now continue. I tried to defend myself, but as soon as I pointed fingers as well, accusing Dad of things I can't even recall anymore. He was convinced our argument had landed the final blow to my mom, even though she was in terminal state already. To him, I killed her. I see. What about your brother? What did he do? My brother? He was there. He didn't just watch, did he? No. that will be that will be way too boring. My brother. Remember that day? How did it go? He defended me from that. He sided with that. That's right, he didn't do a thing. He defended me from that. Ah, a gentleman. He yelled. Dad confronted him. They fought. It was horrible. Horrible, yes. Oh God. That's what makes it memorable. That was all too much. I threw the door open and walked aimlessly through the night. I think I would have been crying if I had the capacity. I didn't, of course. My mind was confused like never before, but my vision was clear. No tears to get in my way. Ah, our intrepid protagonist, flee the scene. Oh, I really don't appreciate you coming into my peripheral vision like that. Yes, I ran. I couldn't face all that. She admitted her cowardice before life's challenge. Hehehe, nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's great. It's what I expected, yes? Anyway, go on. You went out in the middle of the night, aimless. Oh, you don't have a mouth. Must arise somewhere. What if I say I went back home, that everyone made it up and it was all fine? I must have. What if I just roam it around at night? I feel like this is probably what happened. Like, regardless of my options. Yes, the bus station. Ah, yes, go on. I don't know when I got there. To the bus station. I was lost in thought. I bought a ticket someplace I can't remember, but far away, so the trip wouldn't be long. I did all that without even thinking. I sat alone and observed the hills rolling by for hours. I hadn't slept in weeks. My mom's situation, I just couldn't. Okay, this is painting a very clear picture of why we like buses and traveling and stuff. It's not as complicated as I thought. I still don't understand the bus, but I guess we're gonna continue talking with this fucking weirdo that I don't like. On that bus though, I slept like a baby. When the insomnia comes knocking, well, this trick still works. Besides, every town has someone passing by. There's always a funeral that requires a bit more drama. Believe it if you will. Right. You spoke, I heard, and I judge. It lacks conflict. What? You carry grievances from this story. You must blame someone. It's the rule. The way you carry from all this. Yes, that's it. Tell me, tell me who'd you blame? My dad for accusing me, my brother, or myself? Well, I'm sure Dad was mourning. Maybe I should just recognize that it was myself. Something wrong was with me. I think if the last conversation was with like some memory or representation of my mother, again, she tried to connect with me and maybe I pushed her away. I feel like it's myself. I didn't expect that. It's a possibility, sure. And you carry that with you. Well, I got what I wanted. I have nothing more to ask. This little story of yours will keep me satisfied for a few more miles. What about your story? Isn't it fair that I get to hear it? My story? Ugh, gross. I mean, you were already kinda gross before. Hehe, I don't know how long I've been here, riding this wreck of a bus for miles on end. My stories got lost on the road. Why don't you think I beg for other stories? Maybe you should pay more attention to what you do with yours. Okay, bye. Thank God. Finally, he's gone. This conversation made me dizzy. Oh, that made you dizzy. No shit. I need to wash my face. Well, we're confronting our past. We're doing something for sure. This boss is doing something. I hadn't thought about that day in so long, or at least I tried not to. Maybe that was my mistake. Yep, like we say, it is our own fault, probably. This face, it's changing again. It is becoming like that guy? I mean, not really. But it's just my imagination. Empty, once more. No trace of the passengers. Good morning, miss. I'll hazard a guess that you didn't regret joining us for another trip. I might have something to gain here. Of course, miss. You will get there, to your destination, in time. It's what we promise to all our passengers. Well, at least we can get them to the bus station. The ones who make it here are content. Hold on, do you mean to say that some people don't reach the bus station? I don't like to gossip, miss. In fact, I need to start preparing for the next trip, or I'll be late. I don't want you to be late either, miss. I am sure we'll provide even better service on your next trip. You're pretty confident that I'll keep traveling with you guys. I am. You still haven't reached your destination yet, miss. Until next time. You didn't ask for my ticket, though. The body is in the casket. For the first time, it irks me. But I cannot. I am unable to feel something for it. I do not know it. I am only here as a professional. I need to focus. I need to finish the job. The boss and the mirror and last night's encounter all return to the mind. No, I am here on duty. Fulfilling a contract. Nothing more. Mourn the loss. I am a professional. I regain my composure. Nobody notices. I can't focus with that. I mean, you can just turn off the phone. I don't fucking know. The works held me to high once more. So, that's how it ends? That's how it ends. Once they bury, it's over. I meant your job. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Are you okay? You seem a little out of it. It's so bad that he noticed it? God damn it. Get it off my chest? Do I really want that? Yes. I should be the one supporting my clients, even if that's not strictly what they hire me for. But he is making the offer. I haven't talked to anyone in a long time. Those people in the boss do not count. I can talk to someone, but not him. As bundling up being helpful? Just talk to him. Yeah, right. I've been dealing with some stuff lately. Giving a good hard look in the mirror. I think this job's finally getting to me. Is that bad? No. It'll be weird if I didn't get to you. Let's change the subject. Well, immediately change the subject. I shall pay you, yes. Here. Thanks. Oh, before I forget, here, I wrote down an address for you. I know this address. Another client of yours lived there. He's a friend of mine. Well, I didn't expect this. He needs your service again. Something happened out of the blue. Now? I had to drop everything and hurry there. He really wanted to have you there. I didn't sleep at all last night. It seems like this never ends. Oh god, he's opened it up. Can I get to this new job on time? The ride didn't give you any closure? Tell me about it. Fuck it, tell me about it. Wanna hear. It wasn't an easy passage for us. Too sudden. I thought that the funeral would help. Then I thought closing the casket would put an end to it. Then the burial. Then paying you. Nothing. Do you really think that you cut your connection to your father just like that? We're good at fooling ourselves, are we not? I hope something will click inside my brain. That's been carrying me last few years. This is scarily accurate to a lot of my thoughts when my dad died. You know, like something would have happened in my brain that is like a click, like a notion, like you know, like oh, this is the moment that I but it didn't really happen. I didn't have the best relationship with my dad, and I had to be supportive of my mom. So you know, death, funerals, mourning, it's a complicated matter. Anyway, as I was saying, that's what been carrying me these last few days. Now I try to find something else to support me. I need to think about it. Thanks for listening to me. Actually, it was nothing. Have a good trip. He was nice. Of all of the clients, I think he was the nicest. Head to the bus station. An unplanned trip. Yeah, but it pays well. I don't want to go, to be honest, but the client is waiting. I can't live with him there, sitting with a dead person. Can I? I didn't even buy the ticket this time. After all, it should be arriving. But I didn't pay for the ticket! Whether I want it or not. Board the bus. You know what? My protagonist is actually getting... you know, it started kind of weird, but my protagonist is actually... Maybe it's because of the decisions I've been making, but it's been like... She's been getting like, oh, well, okay, the weird boss is gonna come. Sure, whatever. I'll write it, I guess. You know? Ah, miss, it's good to see you again. I didn't buy a ticket this time. That's not a problem. I am sure it is among your possessions. I don't even have to look inside the purse to feel the paper strip there, present. How do you do this? We don't. No, I want an answer. Do not answer. Would you please take your seat? I can start the bus until you're all seated. Alright, so there's only one guy left. I don't know who you're talking about. There's no one else. Fuck it. So, yeah. We sit on the front last time. Let's sit at the back. I don't know if I'm supposed to take the front seat again. But again, we're kind of facing these weird passengers. What a tight seat. It didn't look this uncomfortable from the corridor. Ah, screw it. I've been traveling in worse things. At least there's no puke on the floor this time. Heh, sleep's coming. Is it though? I feel like I'm being watched. Hey! You can't sleep here? Is that why the seats don't recline? Let's be generous about it. The seats do not move. They do not recline. They are at the precisely correct distance from each other, in accordance with specific standards. Change do not happen. Whoever tries to disrespect the rules must answer to me. I honor my job, so no sleeping. Sleeping is the reason I came here, dude. That is a direct violation of our rules. There is something off here. Do you happen to be carrying something that should not be here? I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. Don't know. But I see it. How can you see if you have no eyes, huh? Riddle me that one. Something is up here. I'm not hiding anything. Where's your ticket? Or perhaps there's something else in your pockets. I must take a closer look. Stop hiding! I mean, honestly, this is not that creepy. I want to see the ticket. Keep calm, breathe. It's just a demon coming out of someone's face. He won't let this go. You just want the damn ticket. Didn't the bus driver tell me to give it to him? Come on! I have other passengers to check on. Where did he say that my thing was? Check pants pockets. In my pocket? Be careful with that, passenger. It's just my wallet, full of two X3 photos of people I haven't seen in years. I think I've forgotten all their names. Not important. Put it away. Okay. I'm not poking the eye. I want to poke the eye, but I don't think that's gonna help. How about inside the coat? In my coat pocket? Remove the object slowly. My tape recorder. What are you recording? I tape conversation from the ones who are in mourning? That is weird. I asked for client testimonials. I know that's not true. I tape my work sessions so I can study them. Listening to my own intonation, my breathing, what I say, when I say it. It all helps to do better the next time. I mean, it's still weird, but I guess it's less weird. I don't know. When was the last time I put batteries on this thing? Inoffensive. Put it away. Poke the eye, poke no. Look under the seat. Check the purse. I found it. The ticket. Wait. There's something else here. What is this? What is it? It pulses to the rhythm of my heart. I haven't got the whole trip. Did you find it? You're the only one who hasn't handed over the ticket. Hang over the soul. No, take the ticket. I feel the soul is important. Here. Finally. Have a good trip. Okay. I need to wash my face. That was somehow the weirdest experience. Man, what would have happened if I handled the soul? Was my soul? It was pulsating at the rhythm of my heart. That's a weird thing. That conductor won't torment me anymore. I wonder what would happen if I poke the eye, or if I should have looked under the seat. Maybe there would have been something cool. Also, yeah, my face is twisted. I mean, again, whatever. Is this torment almost over? Will it return to normal or change me into something even stranger? Ah, good morning, miss. Do you change the bus seats? They seem smaller. Ah, look at that. It's starting to fit, isn't it? Maybe. It's starting to fit, like, in my soul or something? Right, let's not raise our expectations, hmm? In any case, it seems our service will soon no longer be needed. I still need to get to the funerals. Unless... Hey, answer me. No, it's nothing. We'll speak when the time is right. Okay, well. Okay, the deceased son. So you're the first one from the first day. Hey, you're late. I don't remember what voice I gave this guy, so I'm just gonna give the regular voice. I pass along clear instruction regarding the time. My client needed me. I'm your client now. I need your services. Come on, hurry. Wait, we buried your father not that long ago. You had another death in your family? Yes, my stepfather. He was like a he was like a second father to me. Well, we don't control anything at all, do we? Thank you for calling me. Let's make it sure it's appreciated. You were the first person I thought of, to be honest. Since you were here the other time, it seemed appropriate to have you here once again. I didn't see his side of the family much. Most people here are strangers to me, and I am a stranger to them. This is an environment in which I don't control anything, but now I have an anchor amidst this maelstrom. Is this really what I am to people? When did I take on such a heavy burden for myself? Was it when I began to run away from certain things? Or even before that? Maybe I should take that boss. That boss seems like a great therapy if you endure the horrors. Weep for the newly departed. The tears well up in my eyes, blurring my vision. I squint, forcing them out. The sun's eyes are heavy on my back, making it harder. This wasn't the plan. To be an emotional support for strangers. To be an anchor? No. 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 We can be better than this. Is that it? We bury another one. Thank you for coming on such a short notice. It was important to me, and to him too. And I won't forget to pay you this time. I added some extra to compensate for the short notice. I insist. Well. I do not want to be an anchor. What? I am no anchor. I'm not attached to anything. This isn't working. Enough. The job's done. This one's on the house. Yeah, it's fucking weird. This show is fucking weird. So let's just leave. I leave before anyone say anything else to me. I feel eyes on me like webs trying to keep me in place. No, I recognize the texture of the asphalt beneath my feet. I know the smell of oil and deep frying and rubber and people. I know the sounds of engines and pistons and ripped tickets. And I know the distortion this vehicle caused to my vision. Alright, is this gonna be the last one? This feels final. Board the bus. Miss? Huh? You've been standing there for a while. Have I? You don't have a ticket. No ticket? No problem. I reserved one for you. Go on inside. Huh. Okay. There's only one place for me to sit. Sit at the front. She's not coming back, is she? I don't feel anything. Except for the drowsiness. No, I can't ignore it. Her presence here. Is it you? I'm glad you came back, dear. I thought I wouldn't see you again. It's been a while, hasn't it? You never cared much about it. The similarity, the voice tone, is incredible. It can be, though. Can be. Daughter? I know. I know our last conversation didn't go very well. Didn't go very well? Is that how you classify expulsing your daughter from your own deathbed? Screaming? I just reacted to what you said that day. You wanted to deny me the right to die. You ran away from me. Did I? Doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. I'm back, daughter. I know you recognize my voice. I returned to give you another chance. You are giving me another chance? Now, how could it be you? How is this possible? I don't know it myself. I searched for you for so long. These bus lights, they shine brightly in the darkness. I feel I found one of you here. I spent a lot of time thinking about what to say, especially considering how we say goodbye. My mom is dead. She can't board any buses. This isn't just any bus. You must have known. Yeah, I mean, no shit. It's not a regular bus. Yeah, that's pretty clear. You never were one to let opportunities pass you by. You never hid your real thoughts, not for me. Why not take the chance, daughter? Because we already hurt each other enough for one life. For one life, yes. But this is a new life. Do you understand that? I returned so we could leave our differences in the past. From now on, we'll thread a new path. A new path? Is it possible? I feel like we're feeling about this. Like, you're dead. I'm not. I think. Shouldn't you be like, what do you mean a new path for both of us, a new life? I don't know. It feels strange. I don't even know how to put my feelings on it. I don't even know what to logically like put in my words. Are you gonna revive? Is this a correct thing to do? Is it a new path? Is it possible? If I could get here, of course it's possible. You just have to want it, daughter. I don't know. Like this sounds like trying to, but this is, I won't submit to you again. But I don't want it. I won't submit to you again. It's not necessarily acceptance, you know? It's not acceptance necessarily. It's not like you're dead. We have to move on. You and I, you know? But submitted, it's just like living in terrible terms. And maybe I do want this on some level. Again, what are we implying here? I do want her to. Maybe I do want this on some level. I'll go with it. Fuck it. Yes. Finally, I can give you something. It's strange to think how far we had to go to be able to do it. Aha. What now? Now we have much to talk about. This dark and dirty boss is no place for this. We'll have our family's reunion yet. You'll know the right moment. Are you still there? Nothing. Not even a whisper. I can't stop trembling. I'm nauseated. I don't know what happened. I think the implication is that we might meet each other again when she dies, you know? I already imagine how the last conversation between the two of us could be different. I did that many times. But I could never picture a conclusion to any of these imaginary talks. Until today. And my face still like... Is it a little more... Or is it exactly the same? I don't know. I want to confront her with my own face. With my own eyes. How long will I stay like this? Still the same. I cannot wait for things to fix themselves. I must act. Can I reaccommodate my face? Must do it with my own hand. Full face. Right, here goes. Ah! That sensation. It's like I'm scrapping the insides of my own skull. Alright. I mean, I thought we were just gonna reaccommodate my face. It's better to... No, pull again. Fuck it. No pain, no gain. It's like dreaming. Dreaming that my teeth are falling out. It's the same feeling. Or something loose, something wrong. Of unmaking. Fuck it. No, I give up. Let it stay like this. I can't take this anymore. I had enough. Of course this won't work. I better quit before I get hurt. No, pull one more time. Look in the mirror. Oh, we're beautiful. How long has it been since I last saw this face? I couldn't even remember it anymore. I'm not even sure this is what I looked like before. Whatever. This is it. I'm fixed, I guess. I postponed things for long enough. Miss? Is that really you? For the first time, I think. In that case, nice to meet you. Unfortunately, this first meeting is also a goodbye. I don't think we'll see each other again so soon. Yeah, I feel the same. Not everyone realizes it when their journeys are coming to an end. A lot spent so long here that they no longer remember where they're going. I think I met some of them. Sincerely, I don't complain. It's good to have a full bus. It's what makes me content. I thought it was taking people to the destination. No. That gives me purpose. A full bus is something else. The bus will keep going where it needs to go. I don't choose its destinations. You choose. And you don't always realize it. Ah, the old call. Answer the phone. Hello? Yes, it's me. Ah. I expected as much. I reached the bus station. Yes, I know where it is. No, I'm going on foot. I need to stretch my legs. There's something heavy in my pocket. Ah. An old friend begging for attention. My session taped. This don't mean anything to me anymore. So this is it, huh? Here I am. It's been a long time, Dad. You see, the name Dad is not like all weird, you know? It doesn't provoke that strong of emotion in us anymore. Gustavo. Finally! Oh God, you're the scariest guy so far. What the fuck? Gustavo, I've been trying forever to contact you. Gustavo? Who else would it be? Did I change that much? Somewhat, the hair, the eyes. You changed too, a lot. You know, this was supposed to be your responsibility, setting things straight. I wasn't supposed to be here. Or at least I wasn't supposed to be here on my own for so long. You were always the fix-it-all in this family. I didn't ask to carry all of this in my bag, Candelaria. Lay off. I'm tired, Candelaria. You know, ever since I got here, I couldn't stop thinking about that day. That day I didn't feel like it would have such an impact at the time, did it? But it destroyed us. I kept thinking about what I did, about the choices I made. Dad didn't talk to me after that either. But I tried, you know. I went home many times, and his eyes will betray him in an unforgettable way. All of this could have been avoided. We don't get to decide other people's feelings, do we? He even let me in once, but he didn't speak to me. He just watched TV. So I stopped going. That tore me up from the insides, until I ran into him again. He went looking for you to talk? That's what I thought. We went out for a couple of beers. That? Seriously? Seriously. So I stopped by his house another day, and he wouldn't let me in. He didn't remember going to the bar. So how's that? It wasn't him at the bar. The dad who went out with me was another guy. He lost his son in a car accident. Lived alone. The son looked very much like me. So we established this routine of sorts. We have barbecues on Sundays. He will invite me over. This kept going until I got there one day. There was another family living in his house. They never heard of the guy. That was the same day Dad was admitted to the hospital. I haven't slept since then. All of this haunts me. You know, we're victims of a strange curse, Gustavo. A curse? A curse we cast upon ourselves. Yeah, I mean, get over it, Gustavo. Get over it already. You still haven't forgiven yourself, have you? Nonsense. What are we doing here? Well, we need to address the present situation. God, it's hard to say this. There's nothing more that can be done. I can't keep him here, and I know you can't either. We're turning the machine off, Candelaria. Nah, it's okay. I think it's for the best. I know I'll prefer it. But I feel lost. I couldn't do this by myself. Hey, Gustavo, you're creepy as hell. But we'll do it, don't worry. I'm a mess. Candelaria? Ah, sorry, I spaced it out. This has been taking a toll on my sanity, you know? To have you turn off the machine to send him away, a duty that should belong to nature falls on your own shoulders. Would you believe? It's embarrassing. Just say it. I saw Mom here in the hospital. I spoke with her, with Mom. I've never been so scared. I thought I was losing my mind. She said she spoke to you. She said you opened the way for her to return. So I confess, I'm looking forward to ending this. Yes, so I am. I approach the bed. Go ahead, say your goodbyes. So this implies that Gustavo went from a similar experience, but the trauma manifested in like another way. For us was a boss. I'm going to go wash my face or something. We can give the order together when you're ready. Dad, it's been a while. This is how I picture our goodbye. At least you can't chase me off this time. Not even if you wanted to. I saw Mom. Actually, I spoke to her. I agreed to speak with her once more, to try to change a bit how things went. Can you believe it? I did it. We did it. Though you like to know, I've seen many of my clients in this situation we're in now, or something very close to it. And now my time has come, huh? Yeah, we cry. For real. Story? Oh, we finished the game? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, okay. Well, that was a little abrupt. CG galleries. Oh, do we have that many? Is one for ending? Each ending? I guess there's a lot of variation. I think that what we did end loudly. We cry and loudly. Maybe it's us finally crying for real. That is so that was great. I love that. I love that. I really did. That was a great time. It was a little long. It was I mean, for pain, you know. It seemed to have like a very sizable amount of content. Like I can imagine a lot of paths going this. I don't know if there's like a true full like ending to this, or I think I'm happy with the ending that we got. I mean, that was as much as closure as it could ever be, you know. Yeah, I enjoyed it. There's a link to the description if you want to see the other endings. Hey, maybe you should try the game for yourself. Maybe you will play the game differently. I feel good because I feel like most of the decisions actually are decisions that I will make. I'm in a strange similar situation when it comes to like mourning and the weird feelings it provokes, you know, and you know, conflicts in family and stuff. It's not as bad, it's not as dramatic as this for sure. But you know what I mean. Some notes, some beats of the story kind of hit close to home. Yeah. Like I said, had a great time, and I hope you did too. And I hope you give this game a chance and you play it for yourself. So thank you everybody for watching. If you've been enjoying the content, make sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see each other on the next video. Bye bye.